Hi, my name is Mark Rawlins. I have a decent watch collection, which I began in earnest about 5, 6 years ago, with some interesting watches in it. But ironically, the watch I wanted to talk to you guys about today is one that has not yet arrived. And technically, it's four watches, not one. So let me explain a little bit. I'm the eldest of four boys. Um, we all were born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and uh, throughout our growing up years, we moved around a lot, mostly Argentina, but 4 years in Chile, a year in Brazil, some time in Venezuela. My brothers also lived in Saudi Arabia, and in the States, we lived in Chicago, Detroit, LA, San Francisco, Dallas, and I think I'm forgetting one or two. But both our parents passed away at a relatively young age, 53 and 62, so they're gone. And so we're relatively close-knit, four brothers, even though we do live in different cities. A couple of years, I'm a long-time Hodinkee reader, and a couple of years ago I was reading about Atelier de Chronométrie, which is that a very small independent out of Barcelona, Spain. And I was intrigued and really fascinated by what they do with their watches. They take a 266 Omega movement of the 50s, they re-engineer parts of it, and then they finish it to a T. Recently they've been adding 90-degree Côte de Genève. They just hand polish everything, no CNC machines. It really is beautiful, and you should really check out their website. They actually have every watch they've done on their website. And the other unique thing about them is that no two watches are alike. They only make 5 or 6 per year, and every single watch is different. So the thought occurred to me, I've always wanted to design a watch, or at least the dial of a watch. And then I thought, why not make it sort of a brother thing? So the proposal to Chronometry, which I'm sure they're fluent in English, but I've been communicating with Santi Martinez there in Spanish since I grew up bilingual. Was to design a watch that would be one watch for each of the four brothers. They would be identical, but each dial would be a different color. And a couple other things that we customized after talking it over was, you know how some watches have double signatures, for example, a Gobi or a Tiffany, obviously, or a Fricero out of Uruguay. So above the 6 o'clock seconds dial, we're going to put Rawlins Brothers, Rawlins Hermanos in Spanish, dash Buenos Aires. And then on the back, in I think a little gold plaque that they'll attach to one of the bridges, they're going to put the date of our parents' wedding, which was December 6, 1963. And then below that, also on the plaque, they'll put 1 of 4, 2 of 4, actually in Spanish, uno de cuatro, dos de cuatro, etc. So that's the concept. Like I said, working with Chronometry has been amazing. The watches have been in production for close to a year. If you go to their website, they have a drop-down menu of all the watches they've either done or are in production. Ours simply has 4 sort of containers labeled 11, 12, 14, and 15, of course, in typical Latin fashion. I love that they skipped number 13. You cannot yet see them on their website, what they look like, but in discussing the concepts with Chronometry, they did some drawings, so I don't know how well you can see. This was one of the initial drawings of the concept that we came up with. And then, although it won't be identical to this, a few weeks after that, they came up with computer renderings. So this would be generally the look of the watch. This is a black dial. I did ask them to thin the hour and minute markers on arms, just a little bit. And then this is a silver one. And then there's a gray one. And finally, the pink one, which will be mine. So simply because of the symbolism of the watches, how they're going to be identical but slightly different, and then we have the connection to both Argentina, my brothers, and my parents. I think this is probably going to be the watch that will be most dear to my heart and my collection once it arrives. So that's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.